So this is the second video of me talking about what happened last night. So I'm just in time. I got done talking about the incident that happened. So I'm gonna go walk over here because I know it's still dark. It's 6 something in the morning. But so you see, this is empty lot right here. This is an empty lot. And this, the little Daniel Chappie James building, the government building. Across the street is the little bus depot, is what I call it. So this house right here, I never saw anybody parked in the driveway on this grass right here. Never. And I never saw a silver Nissan Rogue. I never saw it. As long as I've been sitting around here at my little spot. And so I was talking on the phone with another targeted individual. The same one. It seemed like I've been talking to nobody but her lately. Haven't been having really many people to talk to. Last night I almost had an emotional meltdown. And I cried. I just was frustrated and didn't know what to do. So see, it's more empty lot right here. So this first house right here is the house I'm talking about. And all I know is, and see this sign right here says no parking. I don't think y'all can see that. Yeah, there we go. No parking. So, and that's the house right there. So all I know is I was in this, she kind of drove into this little area right here on the grass. I wonder how she was able to do that with this curb on the side. All I know is the moment, you know how the perps are already there before, as I said in the other video, like this the house. Y'all can't see, it's dark. It's a red house. And so, that little spot over there, about to cross the street, is my little quiet spot. But, and so it's, yeah, I never saw that silver Nissan Rogue. I never saw it, ever. See this, if she owned that place or she lived there, the vehicle, like, you don't see any vehicle. So perps like to say that they lie and say that they own stuff that doesn't belong to them when they get defensive, or they'll lie and say they're the manager of a certain job. With this house, yeah. But I feel like a fool if there is a Nissan SUV. Wait, where is it? See, there's no vehicle parked, and never has been. And so, what happened was I was sitting down where I'm about to go sit at, where I sit at quite often. And so I was talking on the phone, and usually these white people, mainly the white perps, mainly cowards, but the black perps I gotta watch myself out for, because the black perps will get gangster and ghetto and get violent. So, it's more likely I gotta keep my mouth shut when it comes to black perps. I can't say nothing. But white perps, it seems like they be cowards. The rich, proper white people, not the lower income perps. The lower income ones, you gotta deal with them with like the black people. But the rich, proper white people, they be the cowards. So anyway, I was sitting down talking to another targeted individual, and that curb by the grass, all I know, she came out of nowhere, sitting on the curb, and she blinded me with her lights, with the brighting. She blinded me and hurt my eyes. And so then she made a turn over here and started driving towards that way. That's the bus depot over there. And so then I So I said, gang stalkers. And then she said, what? I said, gang stalkers. And then she said, you're crazy. And so me and her the driver got into an altercation. And then I guess it must have been her daughter defending her that, you know, the lady tried to, I don't remember everything she said, but the lady tried to say, oh, you're, you know, they call me all kinds of names. And so the lady had, told, I'm trying to remember what she said. Like, she tried to say, you're sitting in front of a public building. I said, well, me sitting in front of a public building, that's none of your business. I'm legally on a sidewalk. She's like, you're sitting in front of a public building. I said, that's none of your damn business. She's like, oh, yes, it is. And so then, what retarded buses, dirty buses coming? Oh, that's the dog on Route 45. Oh, all right. So, yeah, so, that's why I don't talk on the phone. Those buses are little, and they take up more noise than the longer size buses in New Orleans. So, they take up more noise. I mean, they make more noise than the, that's why I don't talk on the phone on those loud buses. And they're the short bus. So anyway, so the lady's like, you sitting in front of a public building. And I said, that's none of your business. She said, oh, yes, it is. And so, then it's like shortly before she drove off, she tried to say, oh, you don't have anywhere to go. And so, you know, the target individual was talking on the phone with me. She's like, how does she know whether or not you have anywhere to go? You know, she was saying that it was a typical perp thing to straight up say, you're crazy, rather than say, what are you talking about? She said, that's how you know they give themselves away as a perp. So then the lady and the daughter started yelling obscenities and stuff like that, calling me a bitch. They both couldn't call me enough bitches. And you're stupid bitch. And then they try to sound black and ghetto. And so then the guy, there was a young boy, it looked like he was like 17 or 18. He had no shirt on. He came out of that house when she came and drove back over there. And so then he tried to say, you cursed out my family. And he said, who's the bitch now? Who's the bitch? And he said, you cursed out my family. And then they're yelling, bitch. And the daughter is yelling, bitch, and whatever. And the daughter sounded like she was underage also, you know. So the boy came out of that house. It was probably all staged. Maybe she must have dropped him off. And I heard how gang stalkers, they do stuff like trespass on personal property, and they trespass on business property and get away with it. So they probably illegally parked at their house and then made it look like as if they lived there by the guy taking off his shirt. I mean, who knows what? I don't know. I don't have any proof of that. Maybe they do live there. But I was just pissed because, you know, she caught me off guard and blinded me with her bright lights, her high beams, the bright lights. After I just got into an altercation with that guy, so I figured that they might have been connected, you know. So maybe they must have, the guy must have took off maybe she must have dropped the guy off and he took off his shirt and, you know, and kind of loosened his belt in order to try to make it look like as if they really do live there. You know, and maybe she must have had him go hide around the house or something like that. I don't know. The games that they play, and they, you know, because there was an empty space for them to go drive into that area. So that's why I said, all this times I sit here all the time, and I never saw, I mean, this is my quiet spot, right? One of my quiet spots right here. Unless when the buses come on, I mean, in the middle of the night, that's my quiet spot when I can't sleep. And I do videos, I can concentrate. And then even in the middle of the night, the perps every once in a while come gang stalk me here. As y'all seen in a video where the lady gave me the money. It's alright, I'm done. Bye.